the internet at www.channelafrica.co.za, and of course you could probably see us on our various social media platforms as well. And we're broadcasting live from our studios in Johannesburg in South Africa, by the way, and it's so good to have you on board. We have a packed program as usual, and one of the big stories that we'll be chasing for you is, of course, the results of the Malawian election. And it looks like President Lazarus Chakwera, former president, has conceded defeat. And there's been a peaceful transition of power in the country, which is great to see. We'll be unpacking what happened and what happens next as former President Peter Ndoro is now president-elect in Malawi. But first, let's catch you up with the day's news. And at the news desk this morning, we say good morning to Onele Nsinzi.
SABC News. The African Perspective.
Good morning to our listeners. Former Malawian President Dr. Joyce Banda has congratulated President-elect Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika and the Democratic Progressive Party on their victory in the September 16 presidential election. In a statement, Dr. Banda said she wished Mutharika well as he takes on what she described as the daunting task of addressing the many challenges the country is facing, particularly the ongoing economic meltdown. She further assured Mutharika of her full support. Bandas also commended Malawians for maintaining peace and unity throughout the election period. Sudan's health minister says tens of thousands of citizens have fallen victim to dengue fever and other diseases. This seasonal rains further test infrastructure and hospitals devastated by conflict. The ongoing conflict is fueling the unusually high spread of diseases like the fever, cholera and malaria. This year, the conflict between Sudan's army and the paramilitary rapid support forces has created the world's worst humanitarian crisis and spread famine and has shown no sign of slowing down. At least 6 of the 11 West Africans deported to Ghana as part of the U.S. crackdown on immigration have been transferred to Togo. The group was in the process of suing Ghana's government to prevent their further deportation amid concerns over their safety. Only 3 of those sent to Togo are Togolese. The nationalities of the others has not been disclosed. The deportees' lawyers have subsequently withdrawn their case against the Ghana government as it has been overtaken by events. However, they are still pursuing a separate case, arguing that their rights have been violated. A landmark deal has been reached to make a new HIV prevention drug far more affordable in low and middle income countries. The injectable drug, which currently costs tens of thousands of dollars a year in wealthy countries, will be available for $40 annually starting from 2027. The BBC's Akisa Wandera elaborates.
The deal unveiled by former U.S. President Bill Clinton and global health partners cuts the cost of lenacapavir, a twice-a-year HIV prevention injection, to the same price as daily PrEP. The drug helps prevent HIV infection in people who are at high risk and has been shown to be more than 99% effective. It offers a simpler alternative for people who struggle with taking a daily pill. The reduced price will apply in 120 low and middle-income countries.
Lastly, Typhoon Ragaza has made landfall in southern China. This year's most powerful tropical cyclone has battered the area with heavy rains and strong winds, but is now losing strength as it moves inland. In Guangdong province, some 370,000 people have been evacuated and many schools and businesses shut. The BBC's Laura Biker.
11 major cities in the industrial hub of Guangdong were brought to a standstill as the typhoon barreled towards the south of China. Meteorologists recorded wind speeds of up to 150 miles an hour, the strongest winds to ever hit this province. The storm is now much weaker as it heads west, but authorities are still worried about the heavy rain forecast to fall in its wake.
Channel Africa News, I'm Onele Tsinzi.
SABC News. The African Perspective.
And coming up in your sports news this hour, FIFA considering a 64-team World Cup tournament in 2030, while India defeat Bangladesh to reach the Asia Cup final. I'll tell you more at 6:30.
Wake up.